Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Anastasia here. With this video I want to show you some accessories that I picked for this season. I believe accessories are something that is very important for the personal style. You can have really good basics that are versatile, more or less timeless in your favorite and classic colors. But if you're also looking to make your style timeless but modern, up-to-date, contemporary, it is important in my opinion and from what I can see in my experience as a luxury personal shopper to have change it up accessories every now and then. It is not like true that many things are like so timeless that you can like wear them all the time in fashion. I can see that every 5 years like major like things change, so you can kind of expect things to last for about as much as they could. Also with the smaller wardrobes, wear and tear is much more frequent, so if you don't satisfied with what you currently have, and I think I was the same when I started to be a minimalist shopper. I was like, maybe it's fine, I'll just wear these boots and they go with everything, and then I realized like it's not particular like ideal style of boot, and then it takes a little while to probably find that particular one that it would be perfect for you, but it's worth it in the end. And also what to consider is investing in something more like expensive is when you have good like time to wear it. So if you wear somewhere cold, like going for an expensive winter boot is when you can wear it solid like 3 months good and get a good like cost per wear out of it, something that you wear every day. Of course that is important for you, especially if you could last it for like 2 seasons, it's good. But I feel like always with the shoes, especially for the winter, it's something that is gonna be worn out, so my recommendation is go for the latest trend. If you're not like living somewhere cold, probably something that is like demi seasonal, like an ankle boot. So my options would be that I went for like an ankle boot that is more or less classy but still kind of like from now to towards a few seasons ago, and something that's suitable for my current wardrobe. So when I initially wanted to go for black, and then I decided Anastasia, maybe that's not the right idea for you. I'm also gonna be covering some bags later in the video, so there'll be bags, accessories, shoes, jewelry, some sunglasses. Everything is like luxury shopper approved, looks good, really good value for money, but still like looks amazing. And I always had that like when I would like post content on my personal shopping account, people would ask me, oh, what is that, and I would say like, oh, this is Zara, this is Mango, this is like ASOS, because I think I always had an eye for those kind of things. So yeah, without further ado, let's just give it a good start. Yeah, so for me, loafers would be like more wintry shoes that would be like having best cost per wear. Still, I didn't really want to go for something that was like super luxury because I already have an expensive loafer that is Hermes, but it doesn't always give me a finished look, especially when I want to do like slightly oversized, slightly more modern styling. The loafer that I had didn't do that for me. I also have another classic loafer, so the loafer with the chunky sole actually made a big difference for me, and this is Mango. I went for a size 38, just slightly size up. It's really comfortable. I'm usually 37 or 37 and a half in all shoes, but for European brands and for like high street brands, I prefer going up a size, and I feel it's making it better this way. If you watched my previous year Mango haul, there was another pair of loafers slightly similar. I think that was really cool as well because it has slightly like oversized accessories. Really love it. I'm gonna wear it a lot this winter. I probably will got also some like cashmere socks to style it with some skirts or with some shorts. So far I've been loving it. I've been wearing it already quite a bit. Thinking into like more wintry stuff. I don't live somewhere very cold. I'm gonna be traveling, but still I wanted something that also gives me this like finished, like oversized, slightly edgier look, even to style with the classic items that I already have. And I think the best way is to have a boot with a chunky sole. So here comes my yeah, my slightly oversized like platform boots. These are also mango, made really well. I think it's not a real leather, it's a like faux leather. Nevertheless, I think they made really well. I also like that they have this detail. It makes them like not as, you know, like masculine. It makes them really elegant in their own way, because when I look at many of them, some of them are just like not working, especially if you have like thin profile, if you have small kind of legs. For like big feet, for like very tall girls, like they can wear like anything in terms of shoes, but for like smaller like girls that are not as tall, sometimes it's heavy, it's not as easy, so you need to find the right balance, so don't go too crazy. I think this one was good, but it also like looks best with something that is really wide, really oversized. So I'm gonna try to wear them for a concert as well. So far really happy, and they're a bit more roomy for me, that if I'll need to add a warm layer, I'll like use a nice fleece sock to go inside it, and it will be perfect for winter for me. For me personally, loafers actually do work, and sneakers pretty much all season. So a few years back I was like, no, I don't need boots in my wardrobe. Now I'm gonna have some more for the styling reasons, and maybe for some of my trips. So most versatile for the mild climate I think would be an ankle boot, and I wanted to go for something classy, but then I saw this and I thought to myself, this is just so great because it's non-black. It'll go really nicely with all of my like medium tone like soft outfits, with the beiges, with like all types of denims. Also it goes very nicely with the black. I think I like when black is combined with the colors that are slightly on a like different scale, like blue, green, and I think it's the time for that. This is one of my favorite colors. I think it's like artichoke green, khaki, very elegant. This is by Mango, and I'm planning to wear it with my casual outfits, with my ivory jeans. You'll see them in my next haul that will be just like mango focused, and with like maybe khaki jeans and like stripy shirts, so something really casual, because the material is you know, like matte casual. I went for a square toe because I don't have like large feet and I could extend them a little bit. At the same time, I don't always like the pointed toe because it's just a little bit too much. The rounded toe makes me slightly too rounded, so you need to know like what kind of like toe works best for you. But I think the square one is really nice, and it's like, if accessories is something that wants to give you a finished look, if you opt for like softer materials and shapes in your dressing, I think more like sharp edges, angles are something that is good to go for. And saying that, my second pair arrived from Zara, and I think I actually love it even more. I did not expect to have two pairs of boots for the season. This looks like a really cool going out shoe for me. This is dark bottle green in a patent leather. I tried it like with the jeans. It will be in my next like Zara haul. You'll see like all the clothes that I'll be styling with it, but it's just like so perfect. The line of the heel, this line is really elegant. This is actually really hard to find in my opinion. Now the high street brands have become better at it, but before everything was just like so coarse, so non-elegant. So this really gives me like luxury shoes vibes, pretty comfortable as well. So if I compared these two, I don't think the heel here is a bit smaller, but it does look more elegant because I think it's thinner and also covered with leather. But you need to be careful while wearing, because like leather covered heels, sometimes you can get it slightly scratched if you're not very careful. So I'm excited to actually pair it with a lot of blacks, because blacks with a color that is slightly off-white, the range, and in a different material just gives it really good definition. Work pump. I didn't have one. I didn't really feel like I needed one, but I think it's such a timeless shoe. Yeah, you could say they're kind of timeless. They slightly change in terms of like shape of the heel as well. I think back in the day some of the heels were like thicker or they were slightly different shapes. I like that it's elegant, not too much like the pointed toe, but it's not too long. This is by Mango, also non-black color. This is dark burgundy toned like brown with effect of like snake. Really nice. I like it with the leggings, with like any black pants, with the skinny jeans that I think are gonna be coming back. So if you're gonna be back to work, check these out. I think these are really cool, really comfortable as well. 38 because it's kind of like open here, so it's easy to fit, like even if your fit is a bit more arched. I think I really like these. Then of course going out shoes, sandals in my case, or the patent boots that I've just shown you. The patent boots, they should also do great for going out. Actually, when I moved to UK, I didn't get why girls don't wear like nice boots for going out. Instead they would wear like more like heels. Maybe they just didn't invest in like in nice heeled boots. But they were students, maybe that's the case. I hope that is true, but for when you can wear like open toe shoes, of course they look best for the evening occasions. And yeah, of course everybody I guess has a nice black sandal. The reason why I wanted to update is that my previous one had like crystals in it. I was slightly tired of it, and the heel was a bit like thicker than I wanted. The other shoe that I had, it had a smaller heel. So yeah, long story short, I saw these at Zara, so they still have a tag because I think I'm gonna be keeping them, but I just didn't take it off yet. For the price, I would say yes, even the Zara shoes are not so cheap anymore, so it's yeah, 80, like 60 to 80 pounds maybe. But I was surprised again at the quality of how well they're made. Everything like smells really nice. This has made in a non-leather heel. It's like plastic, so I think it would be really hard to have it lined with leather. Yeah, and all the details, if you look closely, they look really nice, really elegant. Even on a luxury like market, it's kind of hard to find something like this. So the combination of beige and black. They had another one that has like a beige sole and black straps. So this is all like the raw aesthetics, a slight like a Saint Laurent sometimes they do these, and they have like thin straps. I'm all into thin straps, as you know. They always look great. These probably is the most timeless shoe you can get, although like I could say that probably in 5 years maybe this would look dated because the style would change to something else. So yeah, still if it's something that you feel worth updating, yeah, I think nice going out shoes, good. Although I have a lot of like colorful ones, so idea for these is a bit more understated to wear them with when I will be wearing like blue jeans, like sparkly bag, something in like deeper tone. And on my other range, like, you know, aside of the scale, I have the non-black shoes, and I went for this very delicious like buttery caramel. Like it's lighter than caramel. This looks, I think, really nice with the black when it's showing the toe underneath. The design again is great. It's a thicker heel, so it's more comfortable to wear. I went for a size 37, and they don't come small. They're quite like roomy. The straps, they're not like super comfortable here, so you need to make sure it's not like pushing too hard on your heel, but look really beautiful for that like understated, soft, luxurious look. Because yeah, at the same time, I feel like with some of the high street shoes, sometimes they do too much, like too much sparkle, too much, you know, glitter. They're trying to be looking like Manolo or Minamwadi, but everybody kind of can tell they are, so they're giving them out as cheap, while something very plain but made really well with a like nice line. I believe it is more elegant look and it's something that would look expensive. That's just my opinion again, but in my experience as a luxury shopper, I remember mom had like many different shoes, and the most timeless were the ones that didn't have like many details on them at all, and they had like really elegant lines. Me and my sister would always like stole them and wear them. Now we are moving to accessories. Accessories are like something that many women don't use enough in my opinion. So the first and most important one, I guess, is this one. I'm using it in all of these looks. This is by Mango. This is so beautiful. It is, I might show you the difference. Basically, maybe you already have a chunky necklace. This is smaller chain links, like one of them is bigger, one of them is smaller, oval shape. Also it is short, so it's sitting nicely when you have a higher up neck with your shirts, with your jumpers, because the one I had previously was too long and it was like nice for a cleavage, but for other occasions I felt like I had to put a hair tie on the back to make it shorter. This is just great, and it sits so comfortably that I even wear it when I don't film anymore. Like I slept in it a few times and it was pretty much fine. Like I wear, like I sometimes even keep it like with my pajamas. I like jewelry. Maybe I should have gone for something like in a real like gold in this, but then I feel like the trend is gonna pass so fast, so I don't feel like I should or anybody should invest in these in gold, because it's just gonna pass really quickly. But instead, like try not to make them wet, try to keep them in a dry room. My mistake was I was keeping some of my jewelries in a drawer in my bathroom, because that's where I usually keep all of my makeup and when I make myself ready. So I'm gonna try to change that. My second necklace is Zara. I've been browsing Zara jewelry for quite some time. I find some of them are like just like too crazy to my taste. I never really went for Zara accessories, not that I can remember, to be honest. Maybe they didn't have the range that I liked in our shops. I would usually stick to Mango accessories, but this was something. And I had a rectangular like pendant, a necklace. Some time ago. It was not really high quality. I wore it all summer. I wanted to wear it on the beach, and I think you could wear it many times, so it basically yeah, lost its shine. And I was looking for something like this for a long time, and this is just so perfect. I think for going out, if this is a bit too big for you, opting for a few layered necklaces like this in a different shape of the pendant, trust me, it's like simple, but it works. Even like with a simple stop, it looks really nice. So and the second one, it actually came as a set of two. The second one is also like perfect. I'm lucky I found a necklace like this on a gold souk, but this is perfect. And it is like thin, and yeah, basically for any like small t-shirts, like for really easy to wear jewelry, it is just great. Bracelets, I feel like bracelets are something that is really coming into the trend, and we're gonna see a lot of them. Chunkier, thinner styles, but especially the ones that are made with the links, and this was also by Mango. They had this particular design that has like a rectangular link on the rounded textured link, and also necklace, but I preferred this necklace because I think it's just like a bit more feminine with like all the smooth lines. This though was really cool, and I loved wearing it. I think for like many different occasions you can wear it. It is not like shouting like I'm fashion. I could easily see it being worn to work. Very nice color. In my experience, Mango accessories like jewelry, they do wear really nicely. I still have a lot of the earrings that I had like from years ago, and they've been all been great. So I think it also comes in gold, but I think I already might have so many gold accessories that I'll change up with a silver, and I think combining silver and gold in this season is absolutely fine as well. Yeah, I really like how playful it is, again with the winter, with the chunkier like knits with thicker fabrics, thicker accessories look very appropriate. So don't worry if it seems like slightly too big for you, it will look fine because it is winter. And I think bracelet maybe it's a good place to start. Yeah, as I said again, like many women don't do enough accessories in my opinion because they don't know what suits them. So start somewhere small and then see, like you need to probably understand what's the biggest in terms of scale that you can go to. I think for me it would be this. I wouldn't go bigger like this, and also smaller for bigger profile women. They can't wear like too many like too small accessories to them, so have that balance found, and it will change your style and it will elevate it to the next level. For me, I actually, like as you can see, I have my new piercings, so when I'm not using like many of the accessories, I still have them and they give me this finished look. I think this is kind of like painful and it might be a long process, but in terms of improving your style, it might be one of the like easiest options and like low maintenance. You don't have to, you know, worry changing them all the time. For me, before I had them, I always felt like I had to think too hard about like what kind of earrings I should do. In terms of earrings, another one that I really loved were these. I think for anybody who is back to work, this is such a great style. It is like a knot. It gives you kind of slightly designer twist, but without saying too much. It's not shouting like, oh, I'm so fashionable, like I'm so stylish. Kind of like a little bit vintagey as well at the same time. Really big, nice backing, so really easy to wear. Although they seem like they're thick, they're not heavy, so I found them really easy to wear. Makes your face like really nice and feminine. I think also really safe options for most like body and face shapes. It's like rounded and elongated. I think the rule for the earrings usually is if you have like rounded face, wear like rounded earrings, or like angular, go for something more angular. For me, that's why, like, because I'm kind of more oval shape, I tend to wear something either small and long but not too long. Like really wide ones don't suit me, really rounded ones don't suit me either, but something that's slightly rounded but a bit longer, like just mimicking the shape of your face basically, should work. And I also went for the set of these earrings. They're so fun, they're textured, comes as a set of 3, and if you like manicure and if you like playing with like your rings, styling your hands. My hands are not previous, so I don't really like always photograph them, but still I feel like sometimes I want to see them nicely. So with also similarly with the thicker jumpers, coats of thicker, like more textured rings, look very beautiful. These are also mango. You'll find most of the things linked, and they are quite latest, so it will all be available. I don't think I shopped too hard, but for my styling needs I might need a bit more. Also in terms of like winter stuff, I literally had like 0 because I was just like before I had like all seasonal shoes, but then, you know, I decided no, I should change it up a bit and go for the seasonal styles this time. You'll also see me wearing these sunglasses, these 2 pairs. I find that Mango are really good at sunglasses, to be honest, and I think it sometimes could be easy, like not easy to find which one. So this was really random. I don't usually wear anything like this, but when I tried it, I was like, this is so cool and so edgy, and the same. Similarly, like it's, you know, something that gives you this finished look when you don't know what is missing. So, you know, when back in the day, like people used to dye their hair, change their hairstyle, I think it's not right. I think it's just like a matter of like changing up the style of your accessories, and this this makes you kind of like a new personality slightly with the old you, but new accessories. So with the chunkier, so if you like oversized blazer, something like this, I found these are so cool. And as you can see, they are not highly contrasted, so they would be suitable for any blonde woman. I actually always prefer like turquoise or brown frames for my face. As you can see, my hair is not so black, so I have these are black, but I think I would prefer to have them in brown if they existed. I don't think they do, but my preferred still would be slightly lighter than black, like dark tone. But so far so good. This could be a bit like lighter, but I really like it. This other one, you remember the Attico sunglasses that I had from my luxury haul. They were really cool, but I didn't feel like I wanted something expensive that I wouldn't wear much. So here they are, like mango sunglasses, not expensive, same shape. So it gives me like Yves Saint Laurent, Attico vibes, similar way, slightly bigger, like lifting your face here because of this line, like rectangular, like long shapes that don't really work for me. So big sunglasses is something that is worth also finding, and that, yeah, trust me, it's really worth it, having like really nice right shape and right color that works for you. I hope you'll excuse my voice today. I feel like I have a voice for Instagram. You know, that's what people say, they have a face for radio. I sometimes felt before I was not really confident and I was talking, so I felt like my voice was for the Instagram. It's like when you want to show something but don't talk. Anyways, I hope it's still fine. And now we're just moving to handbags, and in handbags I don't know if I did slightly go overboard, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 handbags here that I really wanted to show you. And I think all of them I really kind of like enjoyed when they have arrived, when I found them. So you've seen this in my, I don't know where to start. Okay, let's start with this one. You've seen this in my looks already. This says by Mango basically, and why I liked it, it's the size. I think if you measure it, it might be around like 30 centimeters, so the size is really good. I like it. It can be worn as clutch. It currently has something inside, and the way the chain is made is like slightly vintagey. It's like really good work. I think my ideal would be like this, but in a bit complex color, like nice artichoke, khaki, like deeper, like dusty caramel. But anyway, it's good, and it's really roomy. I felt like I didn't have enough bigger bags in my wardrobe, so if you're back to work, something that you might need still, like, yeah, and it's not gonna carry your bottle, your lunch, or your laptop. It's what I like to in my like super big bags. I feel like it's giving you a good style. It's like more style bag, but also kind of practical for like city strolling, weekend, breakfast in a winter time, like brunch in a winter time. And it gives me very similar vibes to my saddle bag. That's why I wanted to show it to you side by side, because the idea is that it's like chic. It has kind of bigger hardware, but doesn't have logo necessarily. So you could say this is a little bit like Chanel 19. I never liked Chanel 19 because to me, like, the logo is slightly too chunky. I might be interested in something like that with the stitches, but without like big logo. Maybe I need to check out Celine, what they're doing, or if Saint Laurent, they're doing some good colors. But this, for the price, I find it like I really like it, and I really reach out to it more. And super small bags are over, which is great. And again, for the winter time, something a bit bigger is good. I don't feel like it's too big. And in a bag, for me especially, what's important is that touch it, like it's body friendly, like it's nice to the touch. So this bag definitely has it. It is nice to the touch. Another one here is by Zara. So I didn't expect it to be so nice. This is like so incredibly soft. I did not expect Zara to have such nice quality. Like, Even my son said like it's like a little pillow, and you could use it. I wore it already out for a few occasions, for like simple quick school run, for a weekend where I didn't have to carry so much. It has a lot of compartments, because these days designer bags, they just don't fit anything. Like I have so many designer bags, they don't fit anything inside. They are beautiful and they're about the same size, but they don't fit stuff at all. Well, yes, the designer bags are made in a way that they are supposed to keep the shape, so a lot of, you know, leather, like outside would be like a lot of leather, inside would be a lot of leather, like it would be really thick, it would hold the shape really well, like for generations. But the downside, it doesn't hold anything, like it's too small. While this one can actually function and also look very friendly. I think I would also want like this in a bigger size, in a size of this. If you see something that you think is suitable, will be perfect. Somebody told me Chanel is doing that, so I like that. I actually prefer this logo to like really rounded Chanel logo. Maybe it's just because I work with so much with that brand, and I just like it's like basic. Anyway, I really like this for the price. Yeah, the tear and wear, it might start like ripping here. I understand that it might start ripping here, but for a season, for 2 seasons, might really nice option. I didn't show you my belt, right? This is actually the belt. I don't really do belts too much, but I needed one that would have slightly like rounded appearance to wear with like more masculine pants, and I think this was so great. This was by Mango. They do come in different sizes, so I was able to actually find the belt. Before, I think it was a big problem because all belts were just like generic medium one size. Now they come in sizes and they actually are suitable, and this was a size small. Sits really nicely, so it's almost like a symmetrical rounded buckle. I enjoyed like styling it with many things. I also tried a few other belts. They didn't work for me. I know that I'm not gonna wear them. I'm just gonna have this one. Even like with the white jeans, I was wearing them, and I will show you a photo or a video of how I would style it. So basically, with all that like oversized, like awkward fashion, this is kind of like makes it back to normal. Like, okay, I'm still like feminine and I'm elegant, and I think this is great for that reason. And yeah, sometimes you do need a belt because some of the pants, they just like don't sit too like straight on the top. It doesn't mean that they don't fit, but they just made in a way that sometimes it moves slightly. It's not the jeans, like jeans that usually don't need a belt because they are made to hug you in a way. Then yeah, my next one was okay. This came to me from Zara, and it is a real leather, and it smells incredible like a real leather. It has a really nice textured finish, and I just wanted to show you for a comparison. This is the roll bag that I really like, and I thought I just didn't have anything that was like this. Like the color is so perfect, the shape, I love it, but it's just a little bit small sometimes for everyday. So I thought, oh, here you are. I think the Row and Kate also had a few similar bags like that. I saw my friend had it. I was like, this is so great. It is open style, so like for security reasons, maybe not the greatest bag to wear all around, but for market tote, like for anything, like for winter, because I have my colorful Prada bag, but it's really summery, and I felt like I could actually use something like this. So in between that tote that really holds everything, and this is when you kind of like go for a school run, but you might just pick up something, or if you're going to work, you have some notebooks, like a water bottle would fit here. Yeah, made really nicely. The only thing that I don't like, it doesn't really hold this like rounded shape, but I think as you would fill it with like with some of your things that you carry around with you, it might just become good, and the color is so perfect. If it goes really nicely with my navies, with my blacks, I think it would be a keeper. It was not cheap though. It was like 150 to almost $200, 150 to 100 pounds, I think. You don't find anything in a designer range for that price. Even if you find, then you, like, you know, when you buy something and you sell it, you still lose that 200 to 300 pounds. Then you could just like go for this with this one. Why not? The next one is even bigger, so it's like, yeah, I could have like a work bag that is like non-shouting. And you know, like when you go to school, like the logo bag is not always like the best, I think. Sometimes I don't like to flash it too much. Instead, this is a good shape, really nice color. I think I like the most is the color, or the practical aspect of it. It probably we shouldn't use it like an everyday like tote, like the grocery tote, because the handles are not gonna last you too long. That's the usual story with these type of bags. But if it's something that is not heavy that you're carrying, you could totally go for it. And I think that even for winter, especially when you have the bigger coats and trench coats, you need a bit bigger, softer line bag. It just makes sense to me. Anyway, like I think together all of these just like saying like we are like feminine, we are rounded and soft, without any like, you know, logo, without like shouting I am this or that. And what I also don't like in bags usually, when they have like too much like square or like rectangular or hard structure, like many of the Chanel actually bags do. They do keep the shape pretty well, but to me they lack that feminine aspect. I like the bag to be like a part of the outfit. I don't want a bag to be like, I would just put here like a piece of furniture, as you can say. Because yeah, some of the bags are made as art, but they are kind of a piece of furniture. They used to be related to luggage. So luggage is basically a suitcase. So this is where like most of our bags come from. They come from suitcases. And back in the day, all the feminine bags were like really small. They were a part of the dress ensemble. They were matching a dress. So I think I'm still more of that type of girl who wants a bag to be a part of her like clothes ensemble, instead of the part of the furniture and the luggage from the house. So this is something that I think also worth sharing, because you need to think about what is important to you. It's addition of your style, or it is a bag that is like a statement. It's like a piece of art, furniture that you carry with you or leave it at home. It stands there, it makes you feel amazing. For me, like those designer bags, they don't really feel amazing to that extent. I don't really enjoy like looking at them and having them. I usually put everything away. I just enjoy my house. And if you know, I actually sold my Kelly, and I really like other bags instead. And the last one actually in my haul, this handbag. I almost forgot about it because it wasn't inside one of the other bags. Basically, I just happened to love this shape of bags, and if you remember watching my haul of Mango last year, I actually had a very similar one. I just wanted to explain myself. That's what happened afterwards. I really loved it. I was wearing it a lot in my styling back in the day. I was like, should I go for the Bottega? Bottega are great in style, but as I mentioned as well, designer bags, they tend to be a lot of leather and not much room to put things inside. So I was like, I would actually just go for that Mango bag. What happened later, you know, when the war started in Ukraine, my friend was running from Kiev without anything, and she is also like a public person, blogger, and an artist. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put everything that I have here that are extra, that I don't need now, and I sent it out to her. She also loves wearing it, and now I found this in Mango, similar dumpling shape. It is very soft leather, also like a cushion, you can use it. So this is really soft. I want to, like, when I'm gonna be wearing it, I want to wear something a bit bigger, better structured, like a blazer with like pointed shoes, with like more structured shoes. It should look really nicely. And as I remember, actually, like back in the day, my mom had a very similar shape of the bag, and yeah, she loved it. I think it's just how I prefer bags. I like them to be soft and body friendly. I'm not shouting like I am this brand or I am that brand. I don't know, I would probably want to consider Bottega. I still like Bottega. It is understated, and now they have this like lifetime warranty for their bags, but I think for now this little one should do. So yeah, I hope you loved my recommendations. They are, as I said, luxury shopper proof, all looking good, looking luxurious. I'm just looking like they're just sitting together like expensive bags, and the ones I picked, they look like they were from the same collection. You don't have to spend that much on a bag sometimes if you're not using it like so much. In my experience, most of the like investment bags, they still lose value over time. The only ones that don't are Hermes, sometimes Chanel. They're really hard to find in that particular combination of like leather, color, size that you're after. So if you don't want to wait for that dream bag, yeah, check out some of these options. I think they're great for checking it up a bit, little luxuries of the day. Thank you for watching. I was really pleased to be here with you, and I hope you loved this. Please like this video, send it to your friend, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel here. I'm gonna see you in my next one.